guys, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video. A lot of energy, right? Finally, we got some new Dragon Ball anime stuff. Dragon Ball Superhero released yesterday in Japan, right? Or, June 11th, it's basically today. It's sort of yesterday, today, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So, Superhero's out. Looks great, right? A lot of new characters, which means a lot of fire coming to Dokkan, Legends, Xenoverse 2, maybe Fighters in the future, who knows? But a lot of really cool stuff that we're going to be seeing upcoming in the games. A lot of excitement, definitely for me, right? Like some people might not like some of the stuff they saw. Guess what? I do. When it comes to Dragon Ball, raw, swag, just insanity, I love it, right? I loved the idea of Goku Black and Super Saiyan Rose and stuff like that. So all the shenanigans I love, right? Now, this dropped yesterday, right? The day the movie came out. Literally is like people were in the theater waiting for the first showing in Japan for the movie, and then this pops in the news section, right? So that's really cool. Like, Goresh was in the theater when this came, and I DM'd him asking him about some of the stuff that was in here, right? It was crazy. This Gohan right here was added into the game on JP last night. This is a base form Gohan. I love that they do call him Gohan Teen, right? Gohan is definitely not a teenager at this point, but whatever. But yeah, it's pretty cool. He's only got 5 links. I assume this guy's going to Dokkan Awaken into a Super Saiyan. A lot of people are talking about an LR, and I just do not see it. There's nothing I see that makes it look like it's going to be an LR, right? I think this is going to be a TUR Super Saiyan Gohan is what we're going to get. Now, this is dropping right now. This did not drop on Global Dokkan. And I think that, in here they talk about, we're planning to hold a second and then subsequent campaigns in the future related to the movie. Judging by some of these dates bleeding into Tanabata, it could be nothing, but I think it means that we're going to be seeing these characters, the big Dokkan Fest Gohan, the Dokkan Fest Cell, all this stuff. I feel like we could see it on June 30th. I do. Actually, you know who I never pulled up? Let me pull up Movie Hero. Let me pull up LR Tech Gogeta, because the next Dokkan Fest is for Tanabata, right? Tech Gogeta came out on June 30th of last year. So this is what I expect we're going to see. Is okay. This slot is where I think we're going to see the new Gohan. It is going to be June 30th for Tanabata. Now, typically, Tanabata the last couple years has been a Dokkan Fest LR, and then we've also had a Part 2 Summonable LR. That does not mean Tanabata needs to stick to that. I personally think we will get a dual Dokkan Fest for Tanabata. I do. I do not think it is going to be a Dokkan Fest LR, new Gohan from the movie, and then Part 2 LR, like Cell Max or anything like that. I don't think so. I think we'll probably get a dual Dokkan Fest, as well as numerous other characters and events pertaining to the movie is what I think. And again, there's a lot of new characters. There's so many different, characters and units they could add into the game that are going to be, buffing various teams and stuff like that. So that's going to be really good. But the question is, I think that's coming for Tanabata. When will Global get it, right? I am positive that this would have, what was it, April 24th or April 26th or whatever the hell the original release date was? This would have dropped on Dokkan on that day. The day it came out. The movie delay definitely hurt Dokkan Legends and a couple of these games, right? But what does this do with Global? Because Global is definitely not about to get the movie stuff. Global has its anniversary. 7th anniversary takes up the entirety of July, right? So the timing could not possibly be worse for Global Dokkan, because you have the entire month of July. Then a Dokkan Fest will drop. Let me pull up Videl. Videl was the August Dokkan Fest for Global last year. Let me pull up the exact day she dropped. Let me see what we got right here. So Videl is Super STR. So she's going to be right around here. Okay. So Videl came out on August 10th. So right around August 10th, I think is when we can expect, okay, so Global had Ginyu at the start of June, right? July 9th is when LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Super Saiyan Blues are going to drop. And then after that, the next Dokkan Fest would be like August 10th, which I personally expect to be Raditz. I think that's when you drop Raditz. Anniversary, Raditz, then into Worldwide, right? They don't have time to drop the movie stuff in here. Like I know a lot of people think that like, oh well, the easy solution is that JP and Global will both get it for Worldwide. It's not. I am ready to go out on a limb and just say that shit is not happening. They are not waiting 3 months for Global Dokkan to have an open slot to drop this stuff, right? Unfortunately, I think this is a situation where Global actually just gets shafted. That's it. Because it's like, again, the 10th, worldwide banners, so like Namek Goku. Well, god damn it. All right, now let me pull up Namek Goku. Well, oh no, I've got worldwide pulled up right here. So let's go ahead and pull up the 27th, August 27th. So it's like they're not gonna drop, the new Gohan on the 10th, right? Which would be, I think, the Tanabata celebration for JP, and that's like a 2-week celebration. That's not gonna work. And then August. So you guys get what I'm saying. The 10th and then, the 27th, right? Like this is not like a full celebration that they could do like Tanabata level. No way. So, we're going to get this Dokkan Fest for like, I don't know, Vegito Blue and Merge Zamasu or something like that for Worldwide, which covers the entirety of September. I think when Global is probably going to actually get the movie stuff is going to be October. October is when their schedule frees up. The only thing is, I think they're gonna, but it's like Global is gonna go from dual Dokkan Fest in July, dual Dokkan Fest in August, and then dual Dokkan Fest potentially in October. But that's what I think is gonna happen. I do. I think that the movie characters are going to be a dual Dokkan Fest. And that's probably going to come in October. Global will get sort of the Tanabata celebration just a bit earlier. And then I think what would happen is a character like the Resurrection F Blues just might get bumped to November. So if we take a look at it, right? Kid Gohan came out last year, May 31st, and October 6th on Global. So he was the Dokkan Fest before Tanabata for JP. Then he was the Dokkan Fest after Worldwide for Global. This if the schedule is exactly the same, then that means the Resurrection F Blues would drop in October for Global. But I imagine they're not gonna drop them. Dude, worst case scenario, they'll still do that. Drop these guys in October, and they'll save like the movie characters on Global till like November or December. Dude, that would be hell. Please do not do that. Every single time anything on Global would drop, like if that's the case, if they drop it in like November, December, it was good. Like anytime anything drops on Global, all Global players are going to talk about is Gohan, Piccolo, Cell Max. Where are they? Right? Like that's all that's going to be happening. So I would certainly hope that it's at least going to be October and not like November or potentially December, right? But I feel like they can't be that like sort of dumb to delay it that much, right? So like let's look at the Broly movie stuff. So on JP, right, the Broly movie came out. You know what? Watch this. Well, it's 4 years. How long is this gonna take to just scroll up? I already started. We're doing it. So the Broly movie, right, on JP came out on December 14th. This is when it came out. The same day, we got a story event with a couple of free-to-play units, the base Goku, base Vegeta, base Broly, and base Frieza. That did not awaken. Then, on the 26th, right, we got the Dual Dokkan Fest, Gogeta Blue and Broly, as well as awakenings for all the free-to-play characters and stuff like that, right? Then, I believe the movie released worldwide, was it at the end of January, or like at the start of February? And then I remember Gogeta and Broly dropped in February of 2019, right? Still only a couple of months later. But the problem is Global is just shafted this year, because if we do the same time frame, it's like the middle of the worldwide celebration. But I just don't see JP Dokkan, they're not going to wait, right? Like I think Legends Anniversary was kind of like cucked by the movie delay. I think they got hurt by the movie delay pretty bad, Legends. And I think they're opening the dam and they're releasing all this stuff in like a week or something on Legends. I think so. I think all these characters are probably going to be on Legends even before Dokkan, right? Soon, in like the next week. Dokkan is just not like they're not waiting until the end of August to drop these characters to like match it up with Global, right? Like we've played this game. When I say game, I don't literally mean Dokkan, but this like game by the devs. We've played this for years, right? This would be ye old Global Shaft playing Peekaboo here, because not to be the bearer of bad news, but again, I don't. There's just no time for Global to do it. Like the movie delay, it looks like hurt Global Dokkan way more than JP. Is what I'm gathering from this, because I imagine if not for the movie delay, Global would probably already have the movie stuff, and so would JP, right? Like I think that's what would have happened. But because of the movie delay, I think it's just gonna be put into almost like purgatory on Global, right? I mean, Global is gonna have the 7th anniversary coming up soon, which is far and away the best celebration in Dokkan history. I just literally, there's nothing to argue against that, right? Besides saying like, oh, the free-to-play characters aren't that good. That's it. This is like the craziest celebration ever, 7th anniversary. So like that is going to be fire. But then like, like Global is then, I've got to play right here. Yeah, Global is going to go into like the Raditz celebration in August. That's not gonna, like, dude, Raditz is so bad. Like, he's actually that bad. If you look at this celebration, it sucks balls. Look at this. You have Turles as EZA. I think this probably will drop in August. I think so. Even though Tapion was EZA, he did drop in June last year, correct? But Global just got a bunch of EZAs, right? Like the 16 and stuff like that. I think Turles will drop in August this year. But I do think that this character, LR, Goku, and Piccolo, I think they're probably coming out on Global within a couple of days. I know it seems weird that they're going to separate Goku and Piccolo from the Raditz celebration, but that's because they don't have time in August to do Raditz on like the 10th, then like Goku and Piccolo on the 20th, and then like a dual Dokkan Fest like on the 30th or something like that. Like, I don't think they're going to do that. So I think what's, again, more likely to happen here is this banner is going to drop like in this time frame right here on Global. I think JP literally probably tonight, I think JP will get LR Golden Frieza tweeted out by the official account. I think is what's going to happen. So Global and JP are both going to get summonable LRs this week. And then in a couple of weeks, JP will move into superhero stuff. And then I think Global probably is getting it in October. I think that's the most likely chain of events. Because, I mean, you're just not being realistic if you think JP's waiting until the end of August to drop, like, these Gohans and shit. Like, they drop Gohan now, and it's like, all right, yeah, he's out now. He awakens in, August 30th or something. Like, it's not going to be the case, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, I know it sucks. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't know. Global's got a lot of advantages. Every once in a while, disadvantages pop up. It does happen. So let me know what you guys think about the hero stuff potentially coming in October. I don't see it happening before the anniversary, which is in a couple of weeks. I don't see it happening in between anniversary and worldwide, and I definitely don't see it being worldwide. So again, like October, October or later is when I think Global's going to be getting this stuff. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.